table. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel if you're out there. And I'm going to give everybody a minute or two to get in and get settled so we can yakety yak and catch on up. Oh my gosh, what a week it's been. I mean, honestly, you guys, I don't even know where to start with it all. Been a lot of crazy going on. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think there are others. There are others. They're out there. Hold on. I gotta turn the light down a little bit. She is so rude. There you go. Is that better? Less glare. Okay, let's give everybody a minute to get in the room. I need to get my little adult beverage. Alexa, cancel. I swear I have to have that thing remind me to breathe. I'm sorry if I creak a little bit. I got a new chair as a gift for my birthday, and she's got that new leather squeaky about her. But it will get better. It will get better soon. I hope this sound is better than it was the other day. I had all kinds of technical issues this week, and it always seems to be that these issues come up when I'm about to stream. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a happy Easter. I hope you got something good to eat today. I made a massive. Let's get these beets out of the way because I really don't feel. I'm not done. I'm not even going to pretend to be productive with that crap. That did not happen. But I did find with this tape, I thought it was washi, but it's not. It's a lot thicker. It's almost like a really thin masking tape. So I taped up all my bottles, and I have all of these marked for all the extras that it took for the spices in the spoons. This guy that I'm working on right now. Hold on, I'll turn on the backlight. I don't even know where she's on. I guess I leaned on it wrong, which is what I usually do. Okay, there it is. Hello, Grace. Hello, beautiful lady. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi, my darling. How are you? How are things back up in where are you? I can't remember where everybody is anymore. I am literally, I need a map, and I need to have like marks in a map to remind me where everybody is. So how is your Easter, Grace? Did you have a good time? Hold on, I gotta get this horrible glaring light off of my book. Or I'll just move the book altogether. How about that? There. Okay, now we're really in the dark. Hello. Long-suffering husband is up here in my grill trying to make life more difficult and messing with my whole lighting situation. Anyway, how are you, darling? Are you having a happy Easter? I made pot roast today because I didn't feel like cooking my crazy face off when it was just the three of us and, of course, the two dogs. So thrilled. It's Monday and a public holiday here, so I get to jump on. Hi, babe. Yay. Oh, that's right. You're in Australia. Oh, my God. What time is it there? What time? Or where? Because you have different time zones in Australia, or is it all one time zone? Because we have 3 different time zones in the States. Look, I got a pretty pen. Isn't she cute? Hold on, I'll put some light on her. Whoa, that's a lot of light. Honey, are you trying to kill me or what? It is 10 a.m. Oh, did you sleep in? I hope you did. You should be allowed to do that. It's your holiday. You just finished daylight. I know. I hate that daylight savings. I want my hour back. I'm offended by that. it just jerks everybody a little like weird. Like, what happened here? I know. The only time I get to sleep is when John is home and he can take the dogs because they will have me up. I mean, first of all, there's two of them, so I'm outnumbered. And they're just growing like weeds. Every day I look at them, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I thought they were done growing, but apparently they're having some kind of a spurt. So they're just like, I mean, they're getting thick and meaty. All of that. But anyway, yeah, so I got this cool little pen, and it came with two of the little bottles. One has the pink and one has blue. Everybody's screaming about this blue wax, and I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not doing it right, but I can't tell the difference. But I don't use these as much. I use them like for storage. What I do use, are you gonna my old Coco Chanel makeup? I'm not kidding. This is so cool, and I'll tell you why. I love it. It's plastic and it's easy to clean out. But these big like 12 placer guys, you can just shove them in and move them around and look at all the space. And you can't do that here. You can't get waxed up. It doesn't fit. It's too look. Like, how am I doing this? Hold on, let me get to the camera. See, it's too wide. It doesn't fit inside it. So I just use them for storage. But I mean, it was really nice. And they sent me two of those and a couple of little boats, the little clear boats. I've never used the clear boats because I didn't understand. I think it's all that is. It's just the blue wax. I don't know. I don't. Everybody thinks it's like a fabulous creature, but it's I don't know, just wax to me. I can't tell the difference. I really can't. Anyway, so that happened. And then I went to get with John. We got vaccinated on Thursday. And right after we got vaccinated, oh my God, I was just such a baby. I swear. Yeah, I think it's a lot of hype. I do. I think the whole wax thing is just here, spend more money, spend more money. And let me tell you, I love diamond painting, but I have to do it on the smart. Oh, which reminds me, if anybody is out there, thank you so much for the coffee. I'm set up now with Buy Me a Coffee, and it's down in the description. And you can do it just one time. You don't have to join my channel. I'm not a club. I'm not a religion, and I'm not a cult, and I don't want to be obligated every month. But I got a few people asking me, "Hey, I want to send some, cow bones to the dogs or something." And I said, "Well, okay, I will set something up." So I did. So I found this thing, and you should do it too, Grace. It's so cool. You have to put it's a little site called Buy Me a Coffee, and you can buy one coffee or two coffees or whatever. I have coffee, cow bones, and crayons, which is basically, you know, you're not actually buying a coffee from somebody, but you are donating and helping to support the channel and buying a cow bone for George and Fiona, or, helping me to get better at all of this and put more money and more dedication into the channel, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm really kind of building it from rubble. I mean, I'm amazed that anybody's even subscribed to me at all. I really have no clue. I'm kind of, learning as I go along here. Okay. So, yeah, I just think the whole wax thing is a lot of hype. I really, really do. But anyway, so I got the sticker book, and we were going to put, Grace, I'm putting your name in. Oh, look. Okay, I made also coconut cream cupcakes. I know. I'm so ashamed. I can't even. Oh my God. Like, why did you do this? But anyway, I only have a recipe for like 2.5 dozen cupcakes. And there's only 3 humans of us living here. George, hi. Come and say hello. You want to do a little Snoopy Doopy? Come on over. Anyway, he's just woofing up. I don't even know what. You got Rebel Girlfriend? I got Pebbles. LOL. Thanks for the info. I know. I mean, anyway. Grace, it all comes in time. You know what? I've learned to just roll with it and have fun with it. This is what, look at my neighbor's children. Look what they did. I gave them some of my older gel markers and pens and old Sharpies. And look, they wrote me, thank you for always giving us cupcakes. Decalicious. Don't you love children when they color? It's just so sweet. And I mean, they just, I swear, they're just the cutest little. Anyway, so my neighbor is a young police officer who is totally bomb, super cute, and what a good human. And his wife is, I just love her. And she has 4 little ones. So I always make, my recipe. And oh, I know every time this happens and the colorings, I have all of them. I always put them in my card box, and the colorings are getting so much better now because they're getting older. So I mean, she's like really into it. She's got sparkles and everything, and she's drawing an arrow to my house because I'm next door. She's, oh my God, they're so sweet. um but she has 4 children under 7. Ah, so I feel like she needs cupcakes at least a weekly shot of them. And so I always send them down. So this time I decorated them all with a bunch of these hold on. Let me here. Oh, I hate that light. Ew. Let me try to use this light. It's a little kinder. I'm sorry, it's gonna squeak just for a second. There. Okay. They're little robin's eggs, and they're like malt balls inside. They have chocolate, and then they have that fabulous malt. And what I do is crunch them up. And this was full, by the way. So we're not gonna. Yeah, that happened. I don't want to talk about that, Grace. That was between me and you, girl. We're just gonna keep that to ourselves. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I could my cupcakes. I could just stick them to my hips and just duct tape them on there and leave them there. Because anyway, so I put coconut on them, and then John had to have the Peeps, which is a marshmallow dipped in glitter and some kind of horrible. Hold on a minute, Grace. John, babe, honey, long suffering husband, can you close the door? Because I don't know what they're yelling at. You know what happens if a butterfly farts? These dogs scream at it. I mean, you know. But if a burglar comes in with a cowbone or a piece of bacon, it's like, hey, come on in, let me show you where the good stuff is. Anyway, so I made coconut cream cupcakes, and I had all the coconut on top, and then I put a bunch of those on, and I put these horrible. Thank you, honey. It's quite better. Is that better? You don't have to hear all that howling. Those two are in a mood today. I don't know what's up with them, but they got some kind of doggy attitude happening. I'm telling you, I have had to sit and coddle and coddle and coddle. And then the minute I get up to do something on my own, like check my roast or ice a few cupcakes, which only takes me a minute, they're like, oh my God, don't leave me. I don't know what they're going to do when I get my second vaccination and I get my life back. I don't know what they're going to be. They're they're just needy, you know? Oh, thank you, Grace. Bless you, John. Anyway, so I was watching this show the other night, and it made me think about a time when John and I went to Italy 100 years ago. Now, John was an aviator until recently, until COVID decided that they didn't need about 80% of their pilots anymore. So everybody just, bye, see you later. Have fun with all that, and we'll call you if life ever retains again. But I have a feeling they may not. I don't know if he's going I don't know if he's going to be able to get back with the airlines, or we're going to have to rethink things. But we have enough for a good book because my husband knows more about aviation. I mean, you give him a paperclip, he will build you a 747. He's that anal. I mean, he can do that stuff, and he creeps me out. He's so smart. Oh my God. You got to watch out for those smart ones, you know? Anyway, so we got to fly places for free or a very small amount of money. You know, we pay like the tax on the flight. We went to Italy, and we when you travel as much as me and my hubby did, and of course we take my little son with me, and um, you learn real quick. You know, where you want to go and where you don't want to go. And, you know, no, yeah, he can't demonstrate. He tried it. He got about 4 drills put down, and then he said, "Holy crap, you're mental. I can't do this." I was like, "No, listen, I thought it would make me mental too. But now that I do it, I mean, look at this. It's like, oh my God, I love it. These are the spice spoons, and I put some little drills. What do they call the sparkly ones? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, around the spoons. Anyway, no, he tried diamond painting. No. He's not cut out for it. But I'm like a third done, and I started it yesterday, I think. Actually, sat down and began it. It's going to be beautiful when she's finished. I'm really happy to have, like, I just love all the colors and the spices, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But, well, there you go. You're down. Right? Yeah, I got big talent. But anyway, so the buy me a coffee thing is on the description, and you can click on it. And if you want to, you can buy $1 coffee or buy, you know, it's nothing you have to commit to, and you're not obligated to do it every month. Like when you join a channel, there's like a fee every single month. And I didn't want to be that girl, so I'm just kind of going to let it be there, and I'm not gonna try to cram it down anybody's throat or anything. I just, you know, it was requested from subscribers, more than one. Hey, set something up, girl. I was like, yeah, but I don't know anything about electronics, so I had to get John to help me do it, of course. Okay, so we got our vaccinations, and oh, he got me the cutest. You know what he did? While I was literally cringing, trying not to act like a child. He was going around the store because his was he was behind me, and he bought me stickers. You should see them; they're so pretty. Hang on, Grace, do you want to see them? I'll get them for you. Wait, 1 second. I'll show you. Hold on. Okay. So, I'm sorry if my chair is loud or squeaking. Okay, so we got butterflies. Aren't they beautiful? Now they're kind of like a set of two. They've got like the little sticky foamy thing. And look, they do this. They like move. And this is like real soft, filmy kind of plasticky paper, and then there's cardstock behind it. Super cute. I love them, and I can't wait to do something fun with them. I think I'm gonna put them on. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you know what I mean. When you get this many, you just go brain fry, and then of course, love you with my whole today choose joy, you and me, heart, 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 love, love, love. The dog one is so cute. I love the dog ones. And then, of course, my favorite, I love the citron green. Now, when I show them to you, they look yellow, but they're actually, hold on. Oh my God, this kit has got like 50 shades of green. I'm not kidding you. There's so many greens. It's like this color green. It's like a lime, like that citron green. That's what color they are. But for some reason on the camera, yeah, cover minder would be cool with a butterfly, right? I love that idea. Oh my God, Grace, I love that idea. So we got doggies, and then we got stars, which I'm going to try to put them on my cups. I'm going to make some tumblers, so they're going to be fun. And then these little guys, which I will probably, I have to send these to you or somebody else. I'm never going to use these. These are organizers. You want to see what I've done in my organizer? Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. I might have 1 or 2 pages that I actually wrote things down in. What I do like about the organizer is it has stickers, which is so, yeah, it's 50 shades of green. There's like 100 greens in this diamond painting. It's ridiculous. I know. But anyway, so these are about organizing, which I'm not good at. These I love. They're a pale, pale pink with a little pearl in the middle, and they come in strips, so you can kind of like wrap them around, like in, if you have a pencil that isn't pretty, you could wrap it around there or something. I don't. I do. He bought me an organizer, but this is like court ordered, okay? I'm not organizational that way. So I got pink, I got gold, which I just love these things. I can't wait to play with them and wrap them around something. And look at this beautiful, it's almost like a Tiffany blue. They're just really cool. And he picked them out by himself like a big boy. Oh my God. No, it's not 50 Shades of that, Grace. We're not going there today. It's Sunday. It's Easter. We got to be good. One day a year, right? I have to try to be good. Anyway, so I have like stickers everywhere. So I'm kind of proud of myself that I did a little zhuzhing on my channel. I made an introduction, and we're going to do yeah, they do kind of, they're very scrapbook-ish, but I just kind of laugh at all these arrows where it's like, oh, love, nice, good, and amazing, amazing, and remember this, and this is important, and that's not important, and this is just pink. I mean, this is a lot for me. I don't know. I'm not a sticker girl. So I don't know why I missed. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. I'm taking allergy medicine because my allergies are killing me this year. They are, I sound like some kind of beast from below. I swear my voice is frogged and I'm so dehydrated. I'm like sucking everything down I can. Mm. I can't get I can't get my voice back to normal yet, but anyway, so I was just kind of proud of him that he bought all of these like on his very own. And he got me a lollipop too because I had to get a shot. I mean, when I was in the hospital last year, I was getting shots every day. They come and take blood every day. My veins were just raw. I was like, no, I have no more blood. Go away. But yeah, but let me tell you, Um, have you gotten your vaccination yet? Oh, thank you. Really, it's getting better. I mean, it was really bad last week, but thank you. I hope I'm not offending you with my vocal trivial nonsense. Anyway, so so the kids made me little cupcake cards. I just love when they do that. I do. Yeah, I know. I know, it got me and it was a chocolate Tootsie Pop, which I don't know if you know if you guys have Tootsie Pops there. It's sort of like a hard chocolate candy shell with like a chocolate like a almost like a ganache in the middle. Oh my god, they're my favorite, and you can buy a variety bag, but you only get, like, 1, but, no vaccine yet. Oh, they're here. Okay, well, you have to be very, very aggressive. Tomorrow, get on the phone or get on the computer, do it early in the morning, and just keep bugging them and asking them. Um, when we went to the pharmacy to get ours on Thursday, I asked him about my son, who is 27 years old. You know, he's not a child, but he did not get on the vaccination thing yet. And I was like, well, can you help me? Can you maybe put him on a list? And if you're like running short that day, or, well, Grace, I'm going to have to send you lollipops because those things are to die for. I mean, oh my God. I felt like a 12-year-old. I got stickers and lollipops from a grown man who has put up with me and my shenanigans for 20 years. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so um, back to Italy. So we went to Italy. It was just he and I. No dogs, no kids. And we stayed in this bed and breakfast, and we never stayed there before. And um, there's this big empty field with like all these like wildflowers in it. It's really beautiful, but they said, "Oh, no, be careful, there's snakes out there." I said, "Okay, well, that's enough warning for me. I'm not walking in there. I'll just admire it from afar." Anyway, um, we got there on a day. We were there in July, and the weather was so perfect, and it was just beautiful. And all of a sudden, we go into the village, and there's like all of this. It was some kind of a holiday. Now the stores were open, but all these men were buying uh, flowers and chocolates and pastries. And, it was like Valentine's Day or something. It was really weird. And so I said, okay, wait a minute. If this is something that involves gifts, I may need to do a little recon here. Sorry, I got to put chapstick on. Oh my God, they're so dry. I mean, everything just, the medicine makes my lips dry, and the allergies make everything suffer. But okay, so we go into the village and we're watching these men, and they're like shopping like crazy. And all the women are laughing, and they're all wearing these little white dresses. Everybody's dressed in white. And so I had to, I went into the bakery, and my Italian is despicable, but I can get through short little conversations, nothing that big. But thank God the woman spoke English. So, I asked her in Italian, what was happening. And in English, she responded to me, and she said, "Oh, you don't know why you're here today. You're here for a very special holiday." And I went, "Holiday? Cool." Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm very conscious of holidays, and I don't remember missing is it an Independence Day or something? What's happening? She said, "No, no, 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 no." She said, "This is the holiday of Aquatafina." And I said, "Who And what is an aquatafina? Because aqua is water, and tafinia is a person's name. Well, do you want to know what the story is? Oh my God. It was so like, what? I couldn't believe it. I had to go Google it and research and everything. And then it came up today on my memory page. You know how Facebook brings up those old pictures, like when you used to look good, and you're going, man, I wish I had that butt today. Because I had a butt back then that was slightly tolerable. Today, no. No, it's just a vast wasteland of stuff back there. It doesn't it's not in good condition. Oh, look at the little dots. It's not a good thing. I'm telling you, Grace, it's not a good thing. Anyway. So, so here's what happens. Okay, Aquatafina was a woman who lived back in the 1800s, and she also was very, very, very smart. And she actually studied apothecary, which is basically learning how to do natural medicines. Apothecary, And she learned how to make a very special potion, and it was clear like water. And she would sell it to women. See, back in the 1800s in Italy, women had no value at all. I mean, they really didn't. You were either going to get married or become a beggar or become a prostitute. And that's all you were good for. They wouldn't even hire you to work in the fields because you'd be taking a job away from a man. I mean, you really just had no value as a woman. And these men were beating their wives and raping them and forcing them to have 6 and 8 children, and they were dying on the table because they didn't have, some of them couldn't produce that many children. You know what I mean? I mean, not every man, but a lot were kind of taking advantage of their situation. That one man broke this woman's neck, and this is going to sound so horrible, turned her head completely the other way. The constable comes up to see what's going on, and he says, "Oh, she was speaking so poorly to me." He goes, "Okay, no problem." That's it, right? I mean, come on. Oh my God, they were getting away with murder. They were getting away with murder. I'm not kidding you. So this woman would make this little potion, and she'd say, "Now, if you just want to put one drop either in the soup or in their wine when they come home with dinner." And it would literally, first day they would just feel really uncomfortable, like maybe they got, some bad fish or something. Second day, they were hurting. By the third day, when you're doing the one drop method, that's it. They were writing their wills and they were putting their affairs in order because they were going to be dead the next day. 4 to 5 drops is all it took to pick them off. And I don't condone murder, but I can understand these women thinking, um, if I try to leave this man, I won't have my children. I can't get a job anywhere. I mean, I don't have any other way out. And they were desperate, and they would go see Aquatavina. And Aquatavina knew how to make this medicine that she would cover the bottle to make it look like it was a cologne. Now, before Aquatafina, way back in the Renaissance, um, when Louis and Antoinette lived, they would use the same stuff that that was in the medicine called Aquatafina. It wasn't called that at the time. It was called something else. But they would actually use it as eye drops in their eyes, and one drop of it would dilate their eyes and make their eyes just pop and be really. Can you imagine walking around with a 4 foot wig on your head and dilated eyes just to impress somebody? Anyway, so they use it for that too. Really weird. But here's the thing, it was completely undetectable. So when these men would keel over in the middle of the day or, the morning or whatever, um, the doctors would try back then. They didn't have the technology anymore, but but they would try to figure out what would happen to them, and it would never show. You'd never have any side effects. There would be nothing to prove it. And what they would do is they would decorate. She would decorate little bottles with flowers and write, cosmetia, which is a cosmetic. So they could put it on their vanity table, and that stuff could be sitting right in front of them. Well, she was responsible for helping over 600 women not be beaten and murdered anymore until one day. Until one day. Yeah, it's stronger than any narcotic. I mean, because it was like water. I mean, it was very clear, and yeah, and it would just basically burn your insides up, and it would first eat out your stomach, and you'd start puking, losing it, all your bowel movements, you just lose control of that. And then by the second or third or fourth day, it's almost like today's version of it. I mean, your lungs would start shutting down. And then it was like, hasta la vista, baby. You're not beating me anymore. And I know the dark side of me gets it, but I've never been in a relationship like that where somebody would do that to me. Thank God. I'm so lucky. I've been with that guy 20 years. He's never raised his voice to me. He's never swear to me about anything. I mean, I'm very fortunate. But there are a lot of women, even today. I mean, today you could get divorced, or you could, you know what I mean? You could press charges and put your husband in jail for doing this kind of stuff. But back then, they had no other recourse. So Aquatafina helped one lady, and then the woman, as soon as the husband was about to take a sip of his soup, she screamed out. She had an attack of conscience, I suppose. And she said, "No, no, no, don't eat the soup." And she throws the soup on the floor. Well, he grabs her by the hair, slapping the daylights out of her. "What's in the soup? Tell me, tell me." And she confesses everything. And she turns in Aquafina. Okay. So Aquatafina has to go to uh, this horrible prison. It's a very small prison, but it's known all over Italy because most of the worst of the torturing before they actually just put you out of your misery and killed you happened there. And so they found her guilty, and uh, and Aquatafina had a daughter as well. Um, and her husband died of natural causes. She didn't have to poison. Aquatafina never had to poison her husband because he was kind, and he was a gentleman. He wasn't an animal. Um, but there were men who were they acted like animals, and some of them still do today. I don't understand that mentality. Why you will never beat trust into a dog or a man or a woman or anything. You you're never gonna beat trust or submission into anybody. It never works. So why do they keep doing it? But anyway, so they found out about her, and they brought her to the gallows, and they tortured her and her daughter. And then they found out they made the woman tell her that, they tortured her long enough. So she actually did say that she sold to a couple of other women. And they found out who they were. They brought them to the gallows as well. But she didn't really give up everybody. You know what I mean? She is known to be the biggest serial killer. You know? Yeah, exactly. When somebody mentally beats you down, it is almost worse than being punched in the face. It really is. It's wrong. But anyway, so they tortured her. They tortured the wife who confessed to her husband and saved his life. And they still tortured and killed her and the daughter and about 5 or 6 other wives. But they came to find out that Aquatafina is responsible for over 600. kick in the bucket. Um, and the church would say, "Do not say the word Aquatafina. Aquatafina is forbidden. She is the word. Will never speak her name again. And if you speak her name, you can be arrested. And you can be murdered too, or shot at the gallows." Well, the field next to the bed and breakfast that we stayed at is where the gallows were. Right next door. Nothing has ever been built there, and only wildflowers grow there, and they only bloom in July, which is when they hung and murdered and quartered. They drawn and quartered a woman. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Anyway, so and I had to look that up too. I had to Google what is drawn and quartered. Like what actually happens in that? We're not going to talk about it. It's way too gross. Um, and it's just the most sinister way. Horrible, horrible death. And I know, right? And there we were in my bedroom, like the wall. Hold on. It was just so fascinating that that picture happened to come up today. And I was like, well, usually they come up in July. The memory picture. I'll post it on the Instagram so you can see. Here, we'll use the planner book because I don't plan anything else. Okay, so it was like this. The bed and breakfast was, here, and we had a big bump out patio. There was a stair up. This the whole second floor was our room. We had this massive four-poster bed and this balcony, and then all here were the fields, and that's all you could see was this beautiful. I'll have to show you the picture because I really can't try. I can't do it justice. But I was out on the balcony, and literally out of nowhere, all these flowers had bloomed. We had been there like 2 days, and we planned to stay a week. But we ended up staying 10 days because we didn't want to leave. I cried the minute I got on the airplane. I cried halfway home. I was like, "Please, we have to go back. Rome needs me. I should be Italian. I should not be Irish. I swear there's something in me. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh God, Grace, you just wouldn't know. Anyway, so here's what happened. That was so ironic and beautiful and spiritual kind of in a way. So we go into town, we find out. Oh, and guess what the men do? So they come home every day on Aquatafina Day, and they bring flowers to their wives and chocolates and truffles and cakes, and then they have a bucket. No matter who they are, no matter how rich or how poor, they have a bucket and they put the bucket down in the living room, and they wash and massage their wives' feet. So even if your guy is not a foot guy, once a year you're getting a foot massage, whether you want it or not. They wash their feet to say that that they because they don't want Aquatafina to come and get them because she swore and cursed on all the men that were about to shoot her and said, "I'm telling you, I will come back, and if you touch your wives, you will be cursed, and I will steal your soul." And I'm not kidding. She was like, not even afraid to stick her face in it. It was amazing. So, and the Pope hated it. He hated the whole story. He says, "Oh no, it's all bobber and nonsense, and it's not a recognized holiday." But I tell you what, when those women look at them and they say, "Aquatafina, Julia Aquatafina, Julia, yeah, Julia." Hold on, I wrote it down. Anyway, it was tripping me out. So John, of course, jumped on board, and I said, "Hey, when in Rome?" And so he bought me a beautiful beautiful little heart necklace, and he got me chocolates, and he ordered a bucket so that he could brush my feet. And then the next morning, we went out. Great, dropping pins on my feet. You know, this week I'm just dropping everything. I got the dropsies. Anyway, so the next morning, let me get to the point of the story because there is a point, and I'm dragging this thing on longer than I thought. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the next morning, I go out on the balcony and I have my cappuccino and I have my cookies, and all of a sudden, I look out. Now, remember, we've been there like 3 or 4 days now. Um, And I looked at that field yesterday and there were like two little flowers, but the whole field was covered in poppies and lilies and just it was like something out of the Wizard of Oz. There were flowers everywhere. And I got my coffee and I looked up at the sky and I was like, Aquafina, did you do that? Did you make all those flowers bloom in that place where they killed you and your daughter and all those innocent women? And all of a sudden, butterflies. I'm on the second floor. Butterflies come flying in from everywhere. And one of them looked, I swear to God, it looked just exactly like him. And I went, okay, somebody's trying to tell me something because this week I get a butterfly who looks like the Aquatufina butterfly. And then the picture comes up in my memory page. Something good is happening. I'm reading it all into like, oh, look at all this good juju, honey. And John is like, you are putting way too much coincidence on this. And I was like, well, say what you like, but I have my Aquatufina butterfly and you're there. And he took a picture of me standing on the balcony in my scrappy, crappy robe that I traveled everywhere with. I would not go anywhere without my. It's an old satin. I'll just show you. You'll see it in the picture. And I am covered in butterflies. They all came flying up. They were in my hair, my shoulders, sitting on the rim of my hand when I was holding the coffee cup. They just came from everywhere. And it was like the weirdest moment. Oh my God. Right? And people say butterflies are a sign. And I just stood there and the hair on my arms was just shh. And I could just it almost felt like, I don't know, like when you touch something and it's maybe got a short in it, like a little electricity thing, and it just bzzz all through me. And I just started crying. It was so beautiful. And the butterflies hung around for about like 3 or 4 minutes. Usually they fly and sit on you and then they leave. But they were just there, just glittering away. I mean, I had them all over my shoulders, which is covered. And so people think when they see that, did you just clip a crap load of butterflies on your body and in your hair or something and take a picture? I said, no, they're real butterflies. And the butterflies came to say, I think in their own way, it was sort of a Aquafina moment when, you know, she was like, thank you for remembering. Thank you for learning about who I am. And because I don't think she was an evil serial killer. Because the Catholic Church, you talk to those guys, you talk to the popey guys with the robes and, the Versace slippers. Yeah, they'll all tell you, oh, no, 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 no. She was a serial killer. She's the biggest serial killer in history. I was like, "Yeah, sister." I mean, first of all, she s- she gave the potion to the women, but she never told them they had to use it. And she made sure, like, she checked credentials in the old-fashioned way. She talked to the other women in the village and found out, is she really in trouble? Or, is she making this up in her head? Because she did have a great conscience about it. So, anyway, so if you see a weird picture on Instagram of me covered in butterflies, holding a coffee, with this field of, and all behind me there's just nothing but a blur of colors. It almost looks like somebody just did watercolor, just spattered it everywhere. You know what I mean? It's one of those because the flowers were not in the flowers were not in focus. So it's just like a splatter of color behind me. But yeah, a serial killer for one time. And exactly. I mean, you know, but they celebrate her day. The men do it. They celebrate her day because, and the men who mostly do it are real gentlemen, and they cherish their wives for that one day and make sure that they know that they're loved. So anyway, that's my story. And I colored nothing. And I played with stickers and I yacked with you, Grace. Oh my God. I am so bad today. Okay, I do have a coloring book and I am working on it. But anyway, I'm trying to make, I'll show you. I'm working on her right now. And I'm trying to make her, I'm not there yet. I'm still at the ugly stage. I'm still working it all out. Hold on a second. Let me see if I turn the light away a little bit. Wait, you know what I'm going to do? Hang on. It seems like I'm learning, Grace. I'm learning about lighting. I'm not Steven Spielberg, but I'm learning. Okay, if I turn it down, maybe it kind of gets a little clearer. But I'm trying to make this, I want to make this butterfly look like this. So I'm getting there. I'm just doing the base colors right now. So it's going to be really, really fun. Tara Lynn, where have you been? You can't hear me? Are you serious? Oh, no. What do you mean you can't hear me? Hold on. I did turn off. Hang on one second. Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now? I'm so sorry, Terlin. Anyway, Terlin, play it back if you want to. We were just talking about a very strange thing that happened to me when John and I went to Italy, and how the butterfly means something with the butterfly, because I got like swarmed by butterflies. And I'm not like a buttery fly girl, and I'm not really like a fairy kind of girl. But I tell you what, when you have an experience with butterflies, like I did, where they all just come up to the balcony and sit all over you, I think it's pretty easy to say I've converted to being a butterfly girl. I really have. But anyway, so if anyone who is lurking uh did a buy me a coffee, I know there are three who did that. I have their names, and I would like to say thank you to Shannon. Thank you to Elizabetha. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Thank you to Elizabetha, and thank you to John, my husband, who bought me a coffee. If you go to the description below, there's a way that you can it's just a one-time thing. You don't have to join the club, because I'm not a club. I'm just a person. I couldn't run a club if I had a map. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, Carolyn, we're talking about the so if you look on my give me a day, because I'm not going to get it done tonight, but I will definitely get the picture, and I'm going to try to do like get John to do his electronic master smart stuff when he does uh sharpening and cleaning up old photographs, because it's an older photograph, and I will post it definitely by tomorrow, so you can see the picture when we had the Aquatofina moment. You know, I'm probably still not saying it right. I think it was Aquatofina. It's a great name for a dog, isn't it? Aquatofina. Geraldine, are you hearing me? Anyway, I hope. No, there's no Kofi link. No, I don't. I was trying to do the Kofi thing for Lizette. I wanted to Kofi. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the light. Hold on. There. I wanted to do that Kofi thing, but it looks a little complicated. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, no, it's a one-time thing. You can do one copy or two copies, but I call it coffee, cowbone, and crayons. Because I always want coffee for me and cowbones for George and Fiona, who are in the living room. They've been kicked out of my room, and I shut my door because they were barking up a storm. And of course, crayons is art supplies, art stuff. So that's where your sweetly, kindly love donations will go. And I want to thank you very, very, very much. I am moved and touched and loved so much by this community. And I love you guys. I really do. I mean, you have gotten me through this year. And the more I come to know you all, the easier it is to just talk and share some of my ridiculous stories and my ridiculous travels and all my ridiculous shenanigans and I just anyway, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, but I really should go. It's 55 minutes in and I probably have bored you stupid. But it was interesting to me. And so that's why the whole butterfly thing, when he found the butterflies, I think John might have been thinking about it. But how weird that he would just randomly, he's never bought me anything with butterfly, by the way, ever. How weird that he would buy the butterflies and then the picture would show up on my memory link. And then I'd be like, oh my goodness, there's so many coincidences here. Maybe I need to talk about, learning about the Aquatafina thing. Aquatafina. I think I would name a Great Pyrenees Aquatafina. It's a great name. You can't yell it when you're angry. Aquatafina, get in here. You can't do that. You have to be nice if you're using Aquatafina. You know. Oh my God, you bought me a coffee? Oh, muchas gracias. Oh, you're so sweet. Salute to you, Bella. Oh, thank you so much. Gracias, gracias. You're so sweet. Thank you, darling. I'm calling that a hug from across the pond, across the tiny world. I hope we get to meet one day. I really do. But anyway, I love you girls. And yeah, go play it back, Carolyn. I'm sure the sound is okay on it. I will double check though. And listen, you guys have a great, great, great night. Or, Grace, you have a beautiful day. Enjoy your day off. And you know what? Do something aquatafina for you. Do something special for you. Just go ahead and spend a little money or sneak out and go do something just for you. Okay, girl? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Anyway, I love you guys, and we will talk soon, okay? Bye, bye. Love you, love you, love you. Stay safe, and don't let anybody spit on you. And if you've been hauling up at the house, take a nice hot bath and get outside and breathe a little air and just take a moment and let's just breathe. We're getting through this. I love you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.